Once upon a time...
Now then, don't you let that sauce burn, and turn that spit quickly, or the roast will be too cooked on one side and almost raw on the other.
What?
Now when the mistress was here,
The mistress?
Oh, I don't mean the present mistress of the house. That's the master's second wife. She's proud naughty. She doesn't know how to treat servants properly.
You're right there.
Now then, just because I'm talking, don't forget what you're supposed to be doing. Your sauce will be burnt before you know where you are.
Ooh.
Now, where was I? Oh, yes, the new mistress. She and her two hoity-toity daughters who think they're a couple of princesses. They're the ugliest pair of girls I ever set eyes on. Now, the master's first wife. She was a real lady. A real lady she was.
There's Cinderella.
Oh, poor little girl. She's a little angel. And to think she's the master's daughter, yet he allows the present mistress to treat her like a slave.
I say, Mary, do you know what the two princesses call her now?
No?
Cinders.
Oh.
Because every night she goes and sits amongst the cinders in the corner of the fireplace.
Those two girls are always ready to make fun of poor Cinderella. You're going out to carry that bucket she's got.
Miss Cinderella, please, let me carry that bucket for you.
Thank you.
I don't think your stepmother treats you very well, miss. She made you get up at 5 o'clock this morning, and you've been at work ever since, scrubbing floors, polishing, dusting, and you've done all the washing up.
What else can I do? My stepmother's the mistress of the house. And if I don't obey her, my father will scold me.
Cinderella, you lazy little sluggard! Why are you wasting your time chatting like that? You know you haven't made your sister's beds yet, and there's your own straw mattress in the attic to turn. Hurry up, hurry up!
I'll do it for you.
And you, Tom.
Ouch!
Get back to your pans, and don't go poking your nose into what doesn't concern you.
One day, the king's son decided to give a ball, and he invited all the important people in the country to attend. Our two ugly sisters were amongst those who received invitations.
I shall wear my red velvet dress with lace trimmings. I haven't got anything else except the skirt I've had for the last 2 seasons. But I'll put on my green bodice, which has got gold flowers embroidered on it, and I'll wear my diamond necklace. Not many people have as fine a necklace as that.
Oh. Help me on with my dress, will you?
Oh, just a minute, I can't find my stockings. Oh, where are they? Really, this is annoying. Cinders must have put them away in the wrong place.
They're on the dressing table, just in front of you, my dear, where you put them a minute ago.
Oh.
Now, will you help me on with my dress?
All right.
Oh, you're hurting me. Oh, be careful.
I've got to squeeze you into it, my dear. You're just a tiny bit fatter, you know.
Really? I don't know what jewellery to wear. I must ask Cinderella. She's a stupid, ugly good-for-nothing, but she always knows what I should wear to show off my good looks. Cinderella? Cinderella! And she can do my hair for me.
Oh, and mine, too.
Did you want me? Yes. My sister and I are going to a ball given by Prince Charming. I want you to help me choose my jewellery and to do my hair. Of course I'll help you. How lucky you are going to a ball. I would love to go to a ball. Ah, she says she'd love to go to a ball. Oh, vain little creature. What will she think of next?
Cinderella was such a generous and kind-hearted girl that she did her best to make her two ugly stepsisters look as nice as possible for the ball, in spite of all the horrible things they said and did to her. She worked very hard, and after a while the two sisters looked less ugly than they had ever done in their lives before.
Hurry up! The coach is waiting for us.
Wait a minute, I can't find my gloves.
Oh, do hurry. We're late already.
Oh, it's all right, I've got them now.
Good. Then we can go.
Oh,
What's wrong
I
now?
can't find my handbag. I distinctly told Cinderella to have it on the table here.
Cinderella?
Where's my handbag?
Here it is. I'm very sorry I forgot. I had so many other things to do. Well, at last we can go. Goodbye, Cinderella.
Goodbye, Cinderella.
Goodbye.
I hope you have a good time at the ball.
After they had gone, Cinderella felt so unhappy that she began to cry.
Why are you crying, my dear?
Oh, fairy godmother, I'm so unhappy. I would like...
You would like to go to the ball, wouldn't you?
Oh, yes, I would.
Well, you shall go. But you must do as I tell you.
Oh, I promise. I'll do everything you tell me.
Well, first of all, you must go into the garden and get me a pumpkin.
Yes, fairy godmother. Oh, I don't really see what use a pumpkin would be. Here you are. This is the biggest pumpkin I could find.
With one touch of her magic wand, the fairy godmother turned the pumpkin into a beautiful golden coach.
Oh, what a beautiful, beautiful coach.
Now you need something to pull your coach, Cinderella.
The fairy godmother waved her wand in the air, and 6 little mice appeared. She touched each of the mice in turn, and in a flash they found themselves changed into horses, all groomed and harnessed, ready to pull the coach.
Oh, it's wonderful.
And now for a coachman. What can we have for a coachman, I wonder? I know. Rat. Rat? Yes, a rat.
And the fairy godmother waved her wand in the air again. A great big rat appeared with lovely whiskers. One touch of the magic wand, and the rat became a handsome coachman. And his moustache was the finest you ever saw.
And now we need some lackeys. Go and fetch me 6 lizards from the garden, Cinderella.
Cinderella fetched the lizards, and the fairy godmother touched each of them with her magic wand. Immediately the lizards turned into lackeys, and the lackeys climbed onto the coach and took up their position as if they'd done nothing else all their lives.
Well, my dear, you can go to the ball now. I'm sure you must be pleased with everything I've given you.
It's beautiful, fairy godmother, but I can't go to the ball in these old rags that I'm wearing.
I can soon change all that, my dear.
And the fairy godmother touched Cinderella with her magic wand. Immediately, Cinderella's rags became a beautiful dress, studded with diamonds, and pearls, and rubies. And the fairy godmother gave Cinderella a beautiful pair of glass slippers. Now Cinderella was ready to go to the ball, and she climbed into her golden coach.
Cinderella, there's one thing I must tell you. Don't stay at the ball after midnight. For if you do, I warn you that your golden coach will become a pumpkin again, your horses will become mice, your coachman a rat, your lackeys lizards, and your beautiful dress will turn into rags again.
I promise, fairy godmother, I'll leave the ball before midnight. Thank you for all the wonderful things you've given me. Goodbye.
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 His Grace the Duke of Snobbersbury. Thank you, Your Grace. The Marquis and Marchioness of Hetrington. Thank you, sir. Lord and Lady Ricketts Rackets. Oh, thank you, my lord. The Duke and Duchess of Gothamshire.
Do tell me, who is that young girl that wasn't announced?
Oh, how pretty she is. She must be a princess. Do you know her?
I've never seen her, and I go to every ball that there is.
She really is rather beautiful.
You know what I think? I think she must be a foreigner.
The king's son had been told that a princess whom nobody knew had just arrived. He ran forward to receive her. He took her by the hand and led her into the room where everybody was assembled.
Fair lady,
Your Highness.
would you do me the honor of taking my arm so that we may open the ball?
She danced so gracefully that she was admired by everyone.
How beautifully she dances. She's like a goddess.
Have you noticed how beautifully her hair is done? Where could she have found such wonderful material for her dress?
Where could you have found a dressmaker to make such a dress?
Only a fairy could have created such a dress.
Just see how her eyes are shining. Her eyes are like emeralds. She's the queen of the ball.
Do you realize nobody knows who that princess is yet? And she's dancing with the prince we've never even heard of. Oh, here she comes.
May I sit down beside you, please?
Of course you may. What a beautiful dress you've got. Have you ever been to one of the king's balls before?
No, I haven't. Have you?
Oh, we're always asked to balls given by kings, you know.
How beautifully your hair is done.
Oh, the most celebrated hairdresser in the whole of the country comes specially to do our hair.
And how tastefully you're dressed.
Yes, I must confess that I rather like this ensemble.
Oh, it's nearly midnight already. I'm terribly sorry, but I must go.
We are so glad to have made your acquaintance. I wonder why she left so suddenly.
Go back to the ball tomorrow night. The prince asked me to see him again.
Of course you may, my dear. As long as you promise to come back before midnight.
Of course I'll come back before midnight. You know, the prince asked me to open the ball with him.
Did he really?
Yes, he did. The orchestra played beautiful waltzes. And all the ladies at the ball were really beautiful.
Do you know that you were really beautiful as well? Yes, you were really beautiful, my dear. I'm sure you were the queen of the ball.
Oh, fairy godmother. The prince said I was.
Cinderella!
Here are your sisters. Come over here quickly. I must give you your old ugly clothes again.
Oh, you're very late for coming back. Oh, you woke me up. I was sound asleep.
If you'd come to the ball, you wouldn't have wanted to go to sleep. The most beautiful princess came to the ball. The most beautiful person I've ever seen. She was very, very polite to us. She even gave us some chocolates that the prince had given her.
What was the princess called?
Nobody knew her name. She went away so suddenly that Prince Charming was rather upset. Yes. He said he would give anything in the world to know who she was.
Oh, my goodness, I would like to have seen her.
You would like to have seen her, dressed as you are.
Oh, please, lend me the old dress that you put on every day. Perhaps I could go to the ball in that.
Lend my yellow dress? Ah, do you think I send my yellow dress to you? Stupid little cinders. Oh, never in this world.
The following day, the two sisters went to the ball again. So did Cinderella. And this time, she looked even more beautiful. Prince Charming didn't leave her for a minute.
You are even more beautiful than you were yesterday.
Your Highness, you are really too kind.
But I assure you, you are the most beautiful person in the world. When you look at me, I feel that I am pierced to my very heart. I never stop thinking about you. When you are there, I am happy.
Oh, sir. I mean, Your Highness.
But what is wrong with you, my princess? There are tears in your eyes. Let me gather those diamonds.
Oh, it is nothing.
Come, we'll go and dance.
Cinderella, lost in her happiness, had forgotten what the fairy godmother had told her. Suddenly, she heard midnight striking, and she started to run away as lightly as a fairy. Prince Charming followed her, but he couldn't catch up with her. As she was going out of the door, Cinderella left one of her glass slippers behind. Prince Charming picked it up and kept it carefully, close to his heart. Cinderella arrived home out of breath and dressed in her old rags again. Nothing was left of all the magnificent clothes and the coach and the servants. Nothing was left. That is, except one glass slipper, the partner of the one she had left behind at the ball. However, at the palace,
Guard? Yes, Your Highness. Did you see a princess go out of here a little while ago? No, nobody's left here. Oh, nobody, that is, except a young girl. Very badly dressed girl who was running, Your Highness. She looked more like a peasant than a lady of the court.
Oh, I'm worn out. I've been dancing all night, and I'm warm and dizzy. I think I must have drunk too much champagne. Poor Cinderella. But I don't know why I say poor Cinderella. You're very lucky. You spent your night peacefully.
I can see you've had a good time. Was the beautiful princess there again?
Yes, of course she was. But she left very hurriedly at midnight. As she was hurrying away, she lost one of her glass slippers. The prince picked it up and he kept it close to him for the rest of the ball. He must surely be very much in love with the owner of the slipper.
a few days later,
Cinderella! Open the window! There's the King's Herald! He's going to announce something!
By the order of the King, His Majesty wishes the population of this country to know that his son, the heir to the throne, will marry immediately the young girl who can wear the glass slipper that was found by the prince at the last ball given by His Majesty. As a result of this order, one of the king's courtiers has been appointed to take the slipper into the houses of all the noble young ladies in the country.
Oh, do you think one of us has got a chance? I'm not very sure, but I do know this. My foot is certainly smaller than yours. That's what you think.
ladies of the court tried to put on the glass slipper, but it was all in vain. Finally, the slipper was taken to the house of the two ugly sisters, and each of them tried as hard as she could to force her foot into the slipper, but without any success.
Oh, no, I really can't. It's impossible. Let me try again. I'm sure I can get my foot in if I try hard enough.
I'm very sorry, but I'm sure there's no use in your trying again.
Do you think I might be allowed to try?
But you must be mad. No, Cinderella.
Well, I'm very sorry, ladies, but I've been given orders that every young girl in the country should try on this slipper. Would you be kind enough to sit down?
Thank you.
Oh, look, her foot goes into the slipper without any difficulty at all.
Why, you've got the smallest foot I've ever seen, miss. And the slipper fits you perfectly.
Well, I never.
The two sisters were very surprised when Cinderella took the other slipper out of her pocket and put it on the other foot. Then the fairy godmother arrived. She touched Cinderella once again with the magic wand, and this time Cinderella's clothes were even more magnificent than ever.
Then it was you who were the beautiful princess at the ball, Cinderella. I really am terribly sorry for all the horrible things I did to you. I really am sorry. Please forgive me.
Get up, the two of you. There's no need for you to stay on your knees like that. I forgive you with all my heart. Let's forget about all that now.
Cinderella was taken to Prince Charming's palace, and he found that she was more beautiful than ever. A few days afterwards, he married her. Cinderella was just as kind as she was beautiful, and she brought her two sisters to the palace, and very soon they were married to two noblemen of the court.